Hello, y'all. This poem is called Reality, and it's a bit lengthy. Reality. Real like tracks and synthetic braid hair, gold caps and chains from the Korean stores. Real like a black girl with blonde hair and a white boy with locks. Locked mentalities, change standards of the definition some group called they came up with. And while we keep up with what they are saying, they sit in mansions coming up with the next code or rhetoric to give us. And they sip on Cristal because they said it was the best thing to drink. And they count dollars and gold, relishing on the fact that they have been officially established as them. And they pride themselves for the art of illusion they specialize in. And a lot of us wait for them to paint this picture, this high society picture, this fabulous, glamorous picture, this get a record deal, get it made, be a video hoe for extra change, be like my picture. Of course, because they know it. So this dude who comes out of jail from serving time from traffic court isn't real. And he still doesn't have a valid driver's license, so he can't take that better job and is limited to the job at the local KFC. And he's got 2 children from a baby mama who wants cheddar for her pockets and she wants cheddar for her fridge, and cheats her, didn't even come into the reality of this man's life, because what was real was that he was taking care of his only son who looks nothing like him, but looks suspiciously like his best friend who isn't so best these days. And for days, actually months, he's been coming around less. He says he has family stress, which coincidentally started 3 months after this baby was born, and that's real. Real like the green eyes and birthmark that matches this dude's best friend, but thinking that this woman didn't cheat is a sin. It's not real, it's a fallacy. It's a fallacy that this bond he feels with this boy, the love he feels when he watches him sleeping, the knowledge that when his green-eyed son will crawl to him at sunrise, knowing that his son saw God in him even in his most vulnerable times. It's not real that when he takes his green-eyed son to the park with him, his baby mama's locking ankles around bedposts so that his real best friend can work her guts. I'm telling you, this shit ain't real. It's not real. It's not real that when his best friend leaves the house, he leaves behind his drugs, and a day later his green-eyed son finds a plastic bag full of what looks like sugar, and he eats half the bag. And this sugar is not so sweet. Have you ever seen a 6-month-old baby overdose on cocaine? It's not pretty. It looks like hope bleeding from the artery. It looks like the devil devouring your most sincere prayer to God. It looks like sin making its way into the gates of heaven. This baby begins seizing. This baby starts screaming, and he's screaming at the top of his lungs. Damn, this can't be real. It wasn't even his son, but that mentality is all he knew, and that mentality is what made it real. Where were they when they needed him? When he sat in the hospital room, watching his green-eyed son, green like a damn vegetable, with a vegetable brain dead, with his best friend's guilt spilled into the room like a river dam collapsing from pressure, knowing this boy was really his son, knowing that he really just killed his son. Where were they? They who defined reality. They who made everything better by just establishing that this shit wasn't real. This can't be real. Real like microwavable pork rinds and kosher chitlins. Real like Whitney and Bobby being clean and Casey Anthony being innocent. Real like FEMA and real like politics. Real like every deadbeat dad deciding to pay child support. Real like hoes being housewives. Real like the non-existence of racial profiling in suburban communities. Real like Sierra Leone being a myth. Real like LL Cool J really being the greatest of all time. Real like the pain dude saw when he stood in his baby mama's eyes. Real like the pain he felt growing deep inside. Real like the forgiveness he must feel but didn't know why. Real like longing for his green-eyed baby boy to begin to cry, praying that the spirit of his son was in the heavenly skies. This can't be real. When reality is only a perception of what one sees, hears, and or feels, everything is real and nothing is reality. It is just what it is, like they say. And that's real, or is it really? Thank you.
There's too many of you crying.
Y'all give it up. Make some noise for Brenda. Come on, y'all do better than that. Make some noise for the homie, yo. Come on.
This is the takeover. If you ain't with that, take 2 steps and just fall back. Just fall back. Just fall back. This is the takeover. So just fall back. This is the takeover. If you ain't with that, doing about face and just fall back. Just fall back. Just fall
Fuck yeah. Chicky Wawa, let me get a fuck yeah. Can I get a fuck yeah? Can I get a fuck yeah? So I'm gonna keep it positive since we were on a positive note, 2012 and whatnot. We got any tweeters in the building? Any people on Twitter and whatnot? Or, so, you know, if you do that, follow me, Pookie Malibu, all that good stuff. So this piece is more or less a response to a little Twitter movement that was going on last year. It's, you know, FML movement, you know, fuck my life and all that stuff. So, you know, I thought, why would you want to fuck your life away when you only have one life to live, so to speak? So this is more or less a direct response to that. So I said 6 million ways to die, choose life, cause it's a beautiful thing when you living it right. I said 6 million ways to die, choose life, cause it's a beautiful thing when you living it right. Make the correct choice now and do it tonight. I'ma do it tonight, G gon' do it tonight, C gon' do it tonight, Rock gon' do it tonight. Well, alright, hey. I said 6 million ways to die, choose life, cause it's a beautiful thing when you living it right. 6 million ways to die, choose life, cause it's a beautiful thing when you living it right. Make the correct choice now and do it tonight. I'ma do it tonight, he gon' do it tonight, she gon' do it tonight, we gon' do it tonight. Well, alright. Don't know about you, but I like to wake up to Special K and on in sunlight and yawning. Excited about breathing, consider it's a good morning. The motto, I'm amazing but can be better. I go hard and push it to the 10th of each letter. If you're hearing this, it's a blessing to be alive in the crescent. Despite the weather, poverty, and violence, with so much beauty, only a moment of silence. Got MC with the flow fresher than Poseidon's trident. Hope I'm seen as a bridge in my scene and not dividing. Inspired by Angelou and still rising. Praying for coverage like Verizon. No AT&T round me, you best believe. Trying to see the forest from the trees, one foot after other, as easy as can be. Running a one-man race, pursuing the PRIZE. I said 6 million ways to die, choose life, cause it's a beautiful thing when you living it right. 6 million ways to die, choose life, cause it's a beautiful thing when you living it right. Make the correct choice now and do it tonight. I'ma do it tonight, he gon' do it tonight, she gon' do it tonight, we gon' do it tonight. Well, alright. Crack rock, kids playing hopscotch, the peace between nations, the pain behind gunshots, commercial rap music, return to real hip-hop, the haves being spoiled, aspirations for the have-nots. When the chips are down, just be ready for the flip-flop. People die every hour, newborns each TikTok. For every yin, there's a yang, that's a song that I sing. Good news, bad news, life is a boomerang. Just make sure you push it to the limit and do the damn thing. Sleeping while you awake, really living in your dreams. 6X knows no mimic like Percy Miller chains. It's all there for us, ain't nothing you can't attain. Let your conscience be your guide, make sure to use your brain and push it to the test. As if Scantrons had souls that's bubbled on your chest, bubbled in by your heartbeat. We talking cardiac arrest. I said 6 million ways to die, choose life, cause it's a beautiful thing when you living it right. 6 million ways to die, choose life, cause it's a beautiful thing when you living it right. Make the correct choice now and do it tonight. I'ma do it tonight, she gon' do it tonight, he gon' do it tonight, let's do it tonight. Well, alright. Slangston Hughes, y'all.